And today we are going to be talking about how to level up financially in your 20s. Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor or anything like that. I'm just going to be giving tips that have helped me up to this point in my life. Friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time stopping by, please don't make it your last by subscribing, and if it is not, hello, thank you for always coming back. You are the realest MVP. And today we are going to be talking about how to level up financially in your 20s. Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor or anything like that. I'm just going to be giving tips that have helped me up to this point in my life, which I believe you are going to be learning one or two today, definitely. So without further ado, let's get into the 5 steps I'm going to give you today on how you can level up financially. First step, which I always tell people, is to invest in yourself. That is the best investment you can give yourself in your 20s, because when you invest in yourself, you are valuable, and as long as you are valuable, you can never be broke. And if you are invaluable, I'm sorry to say, you are useless, literally. How do you invest in yourself? Learn new skills, be updated. You see something new you can gain from, try to understand what that is about. You see people trying to learn how to edit videos, try to learn as well, just to have an idea. You see people talking about tech, try to make inquiries just to know if something you would have interest in, you would want to have further knowledge of. It does not mean you have to learn everything you see. You can't keep learning and not focus on anything. But then again, it is very important to be exposed to an extent, so when such subjects are brought up in public, you can have something to say. For example, I always try to learn new things almost every time. If I hear something new, I want to know what that is about, and Google is free, literally. So when I hear something new, I go online, check YouTube, check Google, search about it, just to have an idea of what the subject is about, just to know what they are talking about. So whenever I'm out, they mention something like that, I would always have something to contribute. I won't seem like someone that has zero idea of what is going on around me. Ask me about tech, ask me about this, I might not have, I most definitely don't have in-depth information, in-depth knowledge and all of that, but I just have idea, okay, this is what they are talking about. Some people, when you mention tech, they may think it's about intro tech in secondary school or basic science in secondary school. So it is very important to always just make research, just to widen your knowledge. Keep making research, invest in yourself. You see training that can help you, pay for it, learn those training. They might not come in handy immediately, but trust me, they will definitely be useful on the long run. So invest in yourself, learn as much skills as possible. You can never have too much skills, take it from me. I mean, being skillful has never been an insult in any way. You can't ever hear people say, oh, this person is too skillful. No, when you are skillful, people will want to move to you because you are valuable, you have something to offer, you have something to give. So it is very important to invest in yourself, and by that I mean learning new skills, making researches. Don't just exist. Try to know what is around you, try to know what surrounds you, try to have an idea of everything around you. Secondly, try all business ideas you can. I mean, no one knows the one that is going to eventually pick up. Personally, I can't even count the amount of businesses I have tried in this life. Forex, selling of clothes, importation from China, going to Lagos market to buy stuff, selling of jewelries, sleepwear. There's nothing I have not tried, my dears. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I'm wasting my time. But with every time I keep, learning new things, figuring out what works for me and what doesn't work for me. Take our parents, for example. Growing up, majority of us, it is not what our parents were doing when we were growing up they are doing right now. That is not what they eventually settled for. So it is important to try everything you can lay your hands on, just so you can finally figure out the one that works for you. Because if you don't try, you will not know. You might just be settling for less, and you won't even know. So when I finished university, I was still importing as at then COVID happened. I could not import again from China. I had to start buying fashion items I was selling in Lagos market. It was going fine, it was going well. I started growing my WhatsApp as well, doing adverts for people. I've tried so many things just to make money. daily. Then I started my YouTube channel. I moved to content creation fully on Instagram as well. And currently, I would say what I've decided to settle with is content creation on Instagram and creating UGC for people, my YouTube channel, and my crochet business. I still do my WhatsApp on the side, but I don't channel as much energy as I used to, because I have eventually found something that works for me, that I like, that I want to invest all my time and energy into. Mind you, if I never try this, I wouldn't know this is what I would want to do. So it is important to try as much. Don't mind people, let them say whatever they want to say. Oh, this person starts new business every year. The Kardashians, they do as much businesses as they can. So just do whatever you want to do. You have an idea, write it down. Try to see if it's something you see yourself doing for a long period of time. Weigh your options so you will not be, investing your time into what you don't see a future in. So just be sure, pray about it. That is very, very important as well. Any idea you have, just write it down. Try to see if it is something you see yourself doing for a long period of time. If you see yourself, spending your whole life doing this, make researches. Third on my list will be saving, which I always preach. It is very, very important to save as someone in your 20s. If it is very, very important to have savings. Having savings does not necessarily mean you have millions of naira somewhere. No, you can start with saving 1k, 2k, 200 naira, 100 naira. I started saving on piggyvest with 100 naira till I moved to saving 3,000 naira daily. I started with 100 naira daily. Just so you know, saving does not mean you have to start big. You can start small with any amount of money you decide to. You can join monthly thrift. I do monthly thrift. I use piggyvest as well. Monthly thrifting among your friends, maybe 10 of you, do 5,000 naira monthly. At the end of those kind of things, eventually might have issues or not, because personally I have group of people that have been saving with since 2018 till now, and the group is still going fine. So it depends on the kind of people along the line we've had some hiccups, some people stepped down, we had new people, but it has been going well so far. So you won't go and meet people that will run away with your money. If you don't trust people, then you can settle for apps like piggyvest, cowrie wise. I think that these are the only two I know. I use piggyvest, I don't use cowrie rise. So if you don't trust people, you can settle for that. But it is very, very important to have savings, no matter how small or how little it is. Okay, if you want to level up financially, you have to save. You want to travel, money cannot just come disappear and meet you. You have to save for it. You want to travel, okay, I want to go to Benin Republic, maybe December. Try to see the amount of money you can save monthly, weekly, to gather up and take that trip, rather than just spending all the money you get because you feel the 2,000, 1k, 3k you're getting is not enough. It's so little. No amount is little to save. It is really, really important to have savings if you want to level up in your 20s financially. I have mentioned 3 so far, and number 4 is going to be document your income and expenses. I did not get on this quickly, and I kind of always regret. I don't regret because I do it now, but I wish I started earlier. Documenting my income and expenses. It will let you know where your money is going and the amount of money you are getting. Like, I did not. I started doing this year, January, and it's safe to tell you guys that. And I'm telling you guys that there is no going back from this one. So whatever amount of money you make, it does not have to be a spreadsheet or Excel or anything elaborate. You can use your notes on your phone. You can even get a jotter like this. Divide it into 2, income and expenses. So you get 2,000 naira from mommy, write it down. You spend 500 naira on data, write it down. It will make you keep track of what is taking your money, so you can know how you can. So you would know how you can restructure that. Okay, I'm spending so much money on internet. What can I do? I should probably get an unlimited Wi-Fi. That way I can save more money. I'm spending so much money on eating out. I should probably start cooking rather than spending all my money on eating out. If you don't keep track of this, you won't even know what is taking your money. So if you are trying to level up financially, you need to document your income and expenses. It is very, very important. And this brings me to the last on our list for now. Set goals for yourself. Set realistic goals for yourself. Set savings goals for yourself. Maybe you want to start saving money. At the end of the month, you want to save 5k from your salary. At the end of the week, you want to save 2,000 naira from your business. Set a goal that you know is realistic for you, that you can achieve. Give yourself financial targets. Maybe every month you want to make a certain amount of money. You want to meet a certain goal, financial goal in your business. As a business person, you want to make more sales than you are doing currently. Setting goals, when you set goals for yourself, it makes things easier because you try to figure out how you can achieve it. But if you don't set goals, you just keep living, sleeping, waking up. So that sometimes that is why I always plan my day. Whatever I want to do from the last night, I'll write it down. So by the time I wake up, I'll know what I'm doing that day. In all you do, just always give yourself a target, set goals for yourself. Okay, I want to learn 5 courses this year. I want to learn 3 new skills this year. I want to make this amount of money this year. How can I go about it? So when you set goals for yourself, it makes you on impulse, like you always want to do something, you always want to beat that target because it will always run on your mind. Go, I've set this goal for myself, I have to make it happen. But if you don't set a goal and you're just thinking about it in your head, you might not get as motivated as you would get if you eventually if you've set the goal, if you've written it down somewhere, maybe stick it on the wall in your room. So whenever you wake up, you see the goal set you have to achieve. And I really hope you find all of the 5 tips I have mentioned in the video so far helpful. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and share to your friends and family. This is going to be the end of this video. If you've learned 1 or 2, let me know in the comment section and I'm going to see you next time by God's grace. Bye!